Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for mid-August. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Now I'm pulling a Celtic cross for you today and I'm starting off with a couple of astro cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling a few charms and tea leaves for you. So make sure you stick around for that. Let's see. Oh, we have... That's beautiful, isn't it? We have Libra, you showing up to your reading, and we have Mercury. Now, your sign talks about consideration, fairness, and harmony, and Mercury talks about thinking, learning, networking, and communicating. Now, if you can hear hammering in the background, I'm truly sorry. But right now, Mercury is in Virgo. And while I'm recording, it went into Virgo on the 4th. And it's going into your sign on the 25th. And Mercury likes being in Libra. It loves being in Gemini and Virgo because those are the signs it rules. But it loves being in your sign as well because you are air. And Mercury is an air planet. It talks about that communication. It talks about using your intellect and your logic to make decisions. I feel like the way you are communicating, not just you, but like almost the entire planet, the way everybody is communicating right now and will be for the next month, it's drenched in peace. It's drenched in this feeling of humanitarianism, of compassion and love, because you rule the 7th house, which is the house of long-term relationships and love and commitment. So it is possible that you are right now conversing with somebody who you may want to settle down with. It is possible. And if not settle down, you're just conversing with somebody who, well, you want to be in a long-term relationship with. Let's see what this could be regarding. But I just see communication as a whole taking on a beautiful note. Oh wow, that's hilarious. In the heart of your reading, we have the 3 of Wands crossed by the 2 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands for me is a card of manifestation. It is the energy of waiting for your ships to come in, knowing that they're going to come in, so they come in regardless. You know what I mean? It's looking to the future and waiting for your dreams to come true. What is crossing this? Now, this is a challenge card. It's supposed to be read in reverse. The 2 of Wands is a card of leaving something behind in order to truly manifest something new for yourself. And because it's a challenge, I feel like you are not leaving whatever it is that you need to leave behind. Your past is intermingling with your present, which is why your future is compromised. I feel that there is something that needs to be let go of. Either it is a relationship, or it could be the way you look at love in general. Certain patterns that you may have followed in your relationships in the past. There is something new that wants to come about, and you want it to come about because you're manifesting it, right? But you cannot manifest from the past because then history just repeats itself, right? Let's see, what is your focus? Dropped a card. Oh wow, that's insane. Good on you. Your focus is to leave that whatever this is behind. You want to walk away from this. The 8 of Cups is the energy of knowing that, all right, this has served me as much as it could have. It's done its bit. It's time for me to move ahead. You see closely how that skeletal hand that represents your past, right? And it's trying to pull you back. But you're looking to the future. That's your future self in white. And you realize that these 8 cups are done serving you. You want to go towards your 9th cup. You want a wish to be fulfilled. So though the past is still lingering a little bit, I don't see it taking over. I see that your intentions are clear and you're working towards this. So that's good to see. What was in the recent past? What is this that you're not being able to let go of? All right, now it could plain and simple just be a Sagittarius. For some of you, doesn't have to be, but I feel like with the Temperance card there was a sense of intermingling here. The Temperance card talks about intermingling the good and bad, talks about intermingling earth and water. It talks about just intermingling in general. And you see those puzzle pieces that, that are dying to come together. I feel like you co-mingled with somebody beautifully. But the reason you want to let go of this, well, it could be that this led to codependency. Because if those puzzle pieces are separate, they're independent, right? But if they integrate to such an extent, we have codependency, which can be toxic. So I don't know if this is a dynamic within the same relationship that you want to improve, or it is like a different person entirely. I'm not certain, but you are leaving that behind, or at least planning to. Judgment. This is your strength. This is your crowning card. I feel like with the Judgment card, again, there's so much energy of leaving the past behind. You see how this angel is on this barren land, and she realizes that, well, this is done. I'm done here. I need to walk away from this, right? She's still looking back, if you see closely, looking back to maybe process everything that she's been through, but still moving forward nonetheless. So I feel like your strength is your judgment. Your strength is your ability to discern right from wrong, good from bad, past from present, present from future. So hold on to that. Hold on to that logic and that intellect. All right, we have 2. For your immediate future, we have the 8 of Swords and we have the Ace of Cups. That's insane, right? Now, with the Ace of Cups, I feel like there is an offer of love that wants to come about to you, but you're stuck. You're stuck in your head. There's no going back. There are swords behind you. There is absolutely no looking back. You need to keep yourself open and look to the future. Those ships that I've been talking about, they want to come in very, very clearly. That's a ship that wants to come in for you. There is a declaration of love that wants to come about. Someone wants to approach with an offer. But when you are manifesting something, if you don't create space for that manifestation to come about, it's just going to be stuck at the door. It's not even going to be able to knock because there's no space in your home for it. You know what I mean? So process whatever this is. This is just a 2-week energy. This is not the rest of your life. Process this. Use this mercurial energy. Talk to people. Get advice from people. Listen to a few guides. Listen to, or maybe read some motivational books. Whatever will help you get out of your head and truly, truly, truly step away from the past, because the future is looking beautiful. Okay, let's see, how are you showing up to this reading, Libra? The Queen of Swords. I would have expected nothing less. You're showing up as somebody who is very clear, very honest, very direct, and very sure and in control. The Queen of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you count in this energy. I feel that you are following the rules. You know exactly what it is that you want, and you're using your intellect and your wisdom to accomplish whatever this is. I feel like when we start functioning from a place of the heart has a harder time leaving the past in the past. The mind doesn't, because the mind has an inbuilt reflex to protect you. And our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. I feel like your mind is being your best friend right now. It's guiding you as to what kind of filtration system you need to adopt. So that's great. And I feel like you're just being very honest and very authentic, very truthful about who you are, that this is who I am, take it or leave it. You know, there's no beating around the bush here. Let's see external influences that you may or may not be aware of. Now, you may be dealing with a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but there is a transformation that wants to come about. Now, a lot of the signs have been getting this very Plutonian energy, and I feel like it's needed. With all these planets in retrograde, Pluto included, it's retrograding. It's been retrograding since April up till October, and it is bringing about an upheaval in a lot of people's lives, some small, some pretty major, but there is an energy around you that wants you to, well, transform. You see that snake right there? That reminds me of the staff of Asclepius, and this is the symbol of medicine in our modern day and age. So this talks about how medicine can be the greatest healer, but death can be an even better healer, and I mean metaphorical death, you know. Judgment talks about being reborn. How can you be reborn if you don't die first, right? There is a concept, a construct, a social construct, or whatever this is within your psyche that needs to shift. Because if it doesn't, you're going to stagnate. There is an energy that's wanting you to change, that's wanting you to transform. Embrace it. Don't fight against it. Some of you may even be on the Libra Scorpio cusp, doesn't have to be, but this is a beautiful nudge. The death card, the devil card, the tower card, these are all necessary evils that we want in our lives, that we need in our lives. Because if we don't appreciate the shadow, we will never be able to enjoy the light. All right. Let's see, hopes and fears for Libra. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're worried that you'll slow down. I feel like you're worried that your manifestations are going to slow down. But the Knight of Pentacles carries the Ace of Pentacles. You see how the bottom half of his body is turning into a statue. Mother Nature is saying no wait. That no wait can help. It can benefit us, because you see that dynamo effect. If you see those dominoes, right? Dynamo effect, domino effect, I don't know what it's called. Those dominoes, once one starts falling, all of them start falling, right? But if there's a gap in the middle, there's a little bit of time frame that you have to rest and relax, just a few of those dominoes fall. The others don't, they stand upright. You know what I said? What I'm saying, this is that kind of energy, that slow and steady wins the race. It's all right if things aren't happening for you as quickly as you had hoped. It's absolutely fine. The Ace of Pentacles is the only ace that has the power to stay. So is the Knight of Pentacles. The other knights come and go as they please. The Knight of Pentacles comes in and stays. So that manifestation, even if it's taking time to come in for you, it's not going anywhere once it finally does. Too many. Let's see, potential outcome. The Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like this could mean two things. One, it's possible that your heart can finally be open and vulnerable enough to love. You won't be in that sense of fear of, should I keep my heart open? Should I wear it on my sleeve? Should I close it up? What should I do? There could be a beautiful relationship coming in that helps you feel comfortable in your own skin and helps you be as expressive as you want to be. The Queen of Cups holds the most amount of love in his or her heart, no gender in tarot, as any one person can for another. This is unconditional love at its finest. So I feel like through this process, you are attracting a partnership that is rooted in consideration, fairness, and harmony. There's no disbalance here. So it was all worth it. All of this is worth it if you truly leave the past where it belongs. All right, let's get you a couple of tea leaves to close this off. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel like you've been through this. This has already happened. And I feel like through these teardrops, through this great personal sorrow, through this transformation, your manifestation is going to come in faster. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Beautiful. There's peace coming in, my friend. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. You do have the scales. You're ruled by the scales. They are your symbol. I feel like balancing heart and head right now is of vital importance. You have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Intellect and Logic, and you have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of the Heart. That balance is very important. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. If you're looking to get married, that's a beautiful sign right there. And even if it's not marriage, it could just mean a higher level of commitment. All right, let's get you a few charms to close this off. We have the Tree of Life. We have the letters U and O. Now, these could be your initials, could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. But the Tree of Life talks about rooting yourself. It talks about grounding yourself. It talks about learning from your lineage, learning from your ancestors, creating your own traditions as well, and building a legacy of love and a legacy of generational wealth. So that is absolutely wonderful. I hope this helped you, Libra. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.